watching Fintech Wave.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ken from Fintech Wave. I hope you're well. I'm back with another video. Happy holidays, by the way. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, and I'm wishing all of you prosperity for the new year, 2022, ahead of us. For this video, I'm going to be talking about the topic du jour, and that is DeFi. It is exploding. It has exploded. It's continuing to explode. But before I get into it, I just want to remind you, if you haven't already, please click like and subscribe, and also smash that notification bell. Those things help Fintech Wave go up in the rankings, and you'll also be notified when we drop new content on Fintech Wave. And by all means, as the video progresses, if you'd like to jump in and leave a comment, please feel free to do so. Your input is always welcome. So DeFi has really become a big deal. And the reason I wanted to make a video now is because I kind of want to timestamp some input on where DeFi is. I think we're right at the point where everybody on the street is starting to find out about it, which can be good and bad. Like in the stock market, if a stock is blowing up and then you hear people on the street talking about it, by the time it gets to the street, that's when the people that have been holding it for a long time are looking to sell. You know, there's that old saying, buy the rumor, sell the news, and it happens all the time. But with DeFi and with what's going on with DeFi, which is short for Decentralized Finance, for those of you who are new, this is a way that you can make money without having to rely on a bank in a traditional sense to pay you interest on your money. I mean, for people that were looking to invest, unless you were super wealthy and you had all kinds of other options open to you, like buying hotels and things like that, for the average everyday person, I mean, what could you do? You could either put your money in some sort of savings account, or you could invest in a CD, a certificate of deposit, or you could invest in mutual funds, or you could invest in stocks. A really good mutual fund might pay you 7%, maybe 9%, but those returns aren't guaranteed. I mean, no returns are guaranteed ever, but most people, you might be averaging like 7% a year on a mutual fund. A good year, you might see 12%, right? Certificates of deposit, you're lucky if you get 3% these days. I mean, back in the day, banks were paying 3% on savings, and maybe you could get 5 to 6% in a CD, but those days are long gone. And nowadays, it's more like you're lucky if you get 1% on savings in a bank. And you can't forget inflation. Inflation used to be 6% on the average. Now it's more like 12%. So let's just be conservative and call it 8%. If you're getting 1% and inflation is 8%, then you're really losing 7%, right? If you have $100 and you can buy $100 worth of gasoline now, a year from now, taking inflation into consideration, if inflation is 8%, and you don't do anything with your money investment-wise, then next year you'll only have $92 worth of buying power. That same $100 will only be able to buy $92 worth of gasoline. If you put it in a savings bank and you make 1%, then you only lost 7% buying power with your money, so you can get $93 worth of gasoline, right? But no matter how you slice it, putting your money in a bank is not how you get wealthy or even make any sort of money, make any sort of returns, right? If you put $1,000 in the bank and you're lucky enough to get 1% interest, that means in a year you made $10 on your $1,000. All right. So I wanted to preface this video with that. And that is why this DeFi thing has trickled down to the everyday person on the street. And for a couple of reasons. Number one is the numbers, right? You're going to see some of the numbers you can earn using decentralized finance with your money as opposed to using a traditional venue like a bank. And secondly, because of the ease of use and because DeFi is an extension of cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency has exploded, and DeFi is going to take cryptocurrency to even higher heights because you can earn with crypto in games. People are playing games and earning crypto back and then taking the money that they make from playing the game, buying other cryptocurrencies, and then staking them on platforms like Uniswap and things like that, right? So I'm going to get into all of that. But before I started, I just wanted to read you this Cointelegraph article just to give you a little bit of background before I continue. I'll post the link to this article. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read the first paragraph. So this is from Cointelegraph. It's by Max Jakubowski. And the title is From DeFi Year to Decade, Is Mass Adoption Here? Experts Answer Part 3. So this is obviously Part 3 of a 3-part series. I'm just going to read you the introductory paragraph. Introduction. In the broadest way, the discourse surrounding crypto has shifted from what to do with it to how to do it. This is especially the case with the authorities, which are no longer trying to deny decentralized finance, but rather trying to figure out how to deal with the industry, as it is clear to everyone that it is here to stay. And their approach is that they either adjust or they will be left behind. This is the same with the legacy finance system. Decentralized finance, DeFi projects provide better solutions. And people are starting to realize that, not just tech enthusiasts, but regular people. Hearing about DeFi from a taxi driver, from people chatting while waiting in line at the supermarket, or during an intermission in a theater, that's where I see the indicators of mainstream adoption. To gain more insight on the matter, I reached out to different experts from the blockchain industry asking, after 2020 was named the year of DeFi, did we already see mass adoption of decentralized finance in 2021? What could help it gain even more adoption going into 2022? So this article goes on to give you some highlights about what the market sentiment is on DeFi coming from experts and what may be coming down the pipe, etc. It's all about what's happening with DeFi right now. As I said, it looks like it's part 3 of a 3-part series, and I will post a link to it. So you know what DeFi stands for. It stands for decentralized finance. Why do they call it that? Well, as opposed to centralized finance, where you're dealing with one central entity, a bank, right? Everything happens at, say, Citicorp, right? That's the bank. What DeFi is you're dealing with a smart contract. Okay, Uniswap may be the platform, but that platform is simply just a gateway to expose you to all kinds of different cryptocurrencies. And when you actually do a transaction, you're transacting almost anonymously with a smart contract via your crypto wallet, right? You log on to that platform like Uniswap using your crypto wallet, and then the platform says, what do you want to do? Do you want to swap? Do you want to stake, right? When you swap, you just trade one crypto for another. When you stake, that's when you lock up your crypto to provide liquidity for some platform or another. And in the process, you earn returns back. You get a yield back. And that's really the aspect of decentralized finance that I'm going to focus on. Because when it comes to DeFi, staking is really how people are making their money as far as this video goes. There are other things going on too, but before I branch out into those other things, I just want to do a basic video that first kind of covers what DeFi is, why it's displacing traditional finance, and how people are making some of this money. And that is basically staking. Like I said, and staking is when you provide liquidity for some blockchain or ecosystem or game or whatever by basically owning a token and locking it up. And a platform like Uniswap provides the system by which you can do that. You're just basically filling in boxes with numbers, saying how much you want to stake, and clicking submit, approving it in your crypto wallet. That's why you need a crypto wallet, because that's how you talk to the smart contract, right? The crypto wallet is the mechanism that allows you to deal with the smart contract. Without a crypto wallet, you can't interface with the smart contract. And they have crypto wallets that you can add to a browser like MetaMask. So it's gotten this simple. People can be on the internet, add a crypto wallet like MetaMask or Coinbase wallet or a couple of other ones to their browser like Chrome or Firefox or Safari or Brave. And then once they've done that and they've stored their private keys and they're in their crypto wallet, they can surf to a site like Uniswap, connect their wallet. You have to be careful when you surf and connect your wallet, because some sites are scams and a lot of them will look like a site, but it'll be myuniswap.org or something like that. One letter different or 2 letters different or 2 letters reversed, like Uniswap or something like that. And, you'll connect your wallet to that and you'll get cleaned out. So that's happening too, but I'm not going to be covering scams. This is if you've done your homework, you join a couple of Discord groups, you join a couple of chat rooms, you find out what's happening, talk to people, listen, read what's going on, see somebody who's doing it right. I wouldn't recommend doing direct messaging, but who knows? People make connections in Discord and other chat rooms all the time, and at least they might be able to point you in the right direction. One of the places you may wind up is at a site like this, for example, stakingrewards.com. I'm just going to skim through it really quickly. A site like this will show you some of the returns you can make staking cryptocurrency. And if you look at the rewards column, if you stake Solana, you can get 6% a year. Ethereum can get you back 5% a year. 5% is way better than what you would get at a bank, but we're still not beating inflation though. Let's look down and look at some numbers like these. Avalanche, you can get 9% a year. Polkadot, you stake that, you can get close to 14% a year. The list gets way bigger. You can go to Uniswap and you can trade just about any ERC20 token. Uniswap is on Ethereum. You can go to PancakeSwap and trade or stake just about any token on the Binance Smart Chain. So there are different blockchains out there, and there are different staking platforms, DeFi platforms that allow you to talk to them and utilize cryptocurrencies on one blockchain or another, right? So little by little, word is getting out there. It's videos like these that are helping people to start to make moves that will free you in a relatively short amount of time from having to go to that job and play people politics and all of that jazz. And especially if you're someone who has other ambitions, you don't really want to be there. You're just there playing the game. So crypto is giving people that freedom to finally find the time to do what they're passionate about. And that's what I love about cryptocurrencies. It gives you freedom. You know what I mean? You can basically stay home and make more money than you ever did at a job. There are people in the Philippines who are playing Town Star, which is a gala game. They had to do it because of the pandemic and the distancing and what have you. A lot of jobs went under and things like that. So they started playing Town Star, and some of them are earning more money playing Town Star, earning tokens, than they ever did at their job. So crypto is freeing people in all kinds of ways. And one of the biggest aspects and biggest selling points of decentralized finance is it does precisely that. You just have to listen, you have to get started someplace. Even if all you have is $100, put it to work. Putting your money in a bank is not putting your money to work. Putting it under the mattress, same thing, right? Put it to work in a decentralized finance capacity and you watch what happens. Next thing you know, you got $150. Flip it, flip it, flip it, keep flipping it. Shop around for tokens that, you know, are on the come up. That's why you need to join these Discord groups and things like that and get in the know with people who know what's going on. If you hear the word on the street from the taxi driver or whatever about DeFi, okay. But if you want to get more elaborate information, then you have to do your homework. That's the other thing. If you want your situation to change, you have to take action. You have to get up and do something. And by listening to this video and other ones like it, you've already begun that process. So I wish you good luck. And I want to say, keep on going. Don't stop. All right. Decentralized finance is going to change people's lives. And I'm happy to see it happen. I mean, it's a drag to work a job because you have to. It's so much better to do something you're good at, right? You might be good at fixing cars. And by staking cryptocurrency and gaining your freedom back, you might be able to finally go start fixing those cars and get that automotive business off where, you know, you can be your own person and fix people's cars and write your own ticket and do what you're passionate about. The thing that you like to do when you were a kid, that's the thing that you should be doing, right? That thing that any free chance you got, you know, whether it was making rubber band balls or doing Rubik's Cube or building model airplanes or dressing up in clothes in the mirror, whatever it was that you were passionate about, that's what I believe you should be doing. And it's the thing that we were doing when we were kids. Playing basketball, playing stickball, playing hockey. The guys you see on the hockey rink playing hockey, most of them were playing since they were kids. And they're lucky enough to have been able to take that childhood passion and turn it into an adult profession. You know, and it doesn't even feel like work to them. Talk to any athlete. You know what I mean? It's like they're on a cloud because they're doing what they love since they were a kid. That's what everybody should be doing. All right? Thanks for checking out this video. I'll catch you guys next time. I wish you the best. Peace. This is Ken from Fintech Wave. Thanks for checking out this latest episode. If you like the content, please hit like and subscribe. Shout out to all the people who've subscribed already. I'm going to try to keep the quality content coming on Fintech. I appreciate you. And there's a link in the description. The Fintech Wave theme is now an NFT. See you next time, everybody. Take care.